Hey mama, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lauren. I help working moms simplify their lives with practical strategies for managing work, family, everything in between. Today I'm sharing something very personal, the system that changed my life when it came to balancing career and family. If you're a mom who's juggling career, kids, housework, and wondering, how do I keep up with everything without losing myself? This one's for you. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be notified every time I post a new video on systems, strategies, and routines that working moms can leverage to become more productive and reclaim their life. In addition to leveraging this system myself, I've also helped other working moms in the Working Mama Reset program, like Allie, who said, "The Working Mama Reset is an amazing community where you'll learn how to make changes to your life to make it easier to be a working mom and do what you've always dreamed of from a career perspective. You can do both. You can have both, but you have to make adjustments to your life and to your work in order to do that." And Erica, who said, "I never would have learned how to put the right systems in place to tame some of that chaos that you have when you're a working mom and you have young kids." So with that, let's dive in. The struggle is real. Let's be honest. Balancing work and family life isn't easy. I used to feel like I was constantly dropping the ball. Work would pile up, mom guilt would creep in, and my to-do list was never ending. I felt like I was failing in everything. Does this sound familiar? It wasn't until I realized that balance wasn't about doing it all. It was about only doing the things that really mattered and creating systems that work for your life. Once I figured that out, everything started to shift. The first thing that changed was my mindset. Mindset shift number one, redefine success. Success isn't always about the title and the paycheck. It's about living a life that reflects your values and what matters most to you. Because when you're not living a life based on values, usually when stress, anxiety, and depression start to set in. Mindset shift number two, not about doing it all. It's about only doing what matters. And when you're clear on what matters most, decision making becomes so much easier. You stop saying yes out of guilt and you start saying yes with intention. Mindset shift number three, stop trying to be everything to everyone. Trying to please everyone and do everything perfectly is a recipe for burnout. When you let go of people pleasing and perfectionism, you create space to focus on what truly matters to you and your family. If this is resonating with you, I want you to go ahead and hit that like button. And also comment below with what's your biggest challenge when it comes to balancing work and family right now. All right, now let's get into the system that changed my life forever. I call it the 3 Ps: prioritize, plan, and protect. Starting first with prioritize. We're already experts at ruthless prioritization in our careers, deciding what's urgent, what can wait, what can be delegated. But when it comes to our personal life, we often struggle to apply the same discipline. Here's the truth: not everything is urgent. Not everything deserves your time, your energy, and your worry. So every Sunday night, I go through my working mom planner and ask myself, what are my top 3 work and family priorities this week? What else is on my to-do list? Next, what I do is I'll go into my work calendar and I'll block off all the important events. Work projects get time blocked. Family activities such as games and practices, music, concerts, field trips, all get time blocked too. This is what keeps me focused on what really matters. Number 2 is plan. When it comes to my to-do list, I ask myself, what can be delegated? What can be deleted? What can be outsourced? And what needs a system to be done more efficiently or more effectively? And what needs a boundary to protect my time? Next, I'll sit down with my husband and I'll do a weekly check-in where we'll review the shared calendar and divide who's doing what. And together, we'll brainstorm ideas on how we can make our lives easier throughout the week, whether that includes laying out outfits for the kids, or getting a cleaning company to come, or finding a dog walker, or a neighborhood kid to take out the garbage, or a meal delivery service for the week. It's all about finding ways to be as productive as possible. Number 3 is protect. This is the secret sauce. All of those time blocks that I put on my work and my personal calendar, I protect those like a meeting with the CEO. I say no to meetings that don't align. I ask for help when needed. Boundaries are what are going to help you protect your time and your energy in mental space. Without them, you end up saying yes to everything out of guilt, and then you end up resenting it later. But when you set limits around your time, your availability, and your commitments, you create space to show up fully in areas that matter most. Some examples are a work boundary, like no meetings after 4 p.m., so that you can be present with your kids in the evening, or a home boundary, one yes to extracurricular activities per kid per season, so that your weeks and your weekends aren't complete chaos. An example of emotional boundary is choosing not to respond to work emails after hours unless it's an emergency. This simple system keeps me proactive rather than reactive. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional with your time. Time is your most valuable asset, and you have to learn how to protect it. Once I started using this system consistently, here's what happened. I felt less overwhelmed. I felt more present with my kids. My work became more productive, and I even had time for myself. Imagine that. Most importantly, I stopped feeling guilty because I was giving my time to what mattered most. So if you feel like you're being pulled in a million directions, try, prioritize, plan, and protect. It changed my life. And I know it can help you too. Work-life balance isn't a myth. It's a method, a system, one that you can build step by step, day by day. If you're struggling with guilt, overwhelm, exhaustion, burnout, you don't have to do this alone. There is a community of other working moms in your shoes, ready and willing to help. If you're interested in learning more about the Working Mama Reset program, feel free to email me at workingmamareset@gmail.com and let's talk more about you. Or feel free to download my free Working Mom Planner and other time-saving tips and resources in the description below. And if you want more tips like these, don't forget to hit subscribe and check out my other video where I asked 75 working moms their best tips for getting it all done. You'll love it. Until next time, give yourself grace, keep going, you've got this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.